Here's a story for today to help illustrate the idea of prevenient grace. And it really is just a practical, real life story from my own life. It happened many years ago when I took my very first job as a youth pastor. I was a single young man in a town far from my family, and I didn't know anyone there. And I developed a relationship with the church secretary. She was a great lady who was worried that the new youth pastor had no friends, and especially that he didn't have a girlfriend. And she compiled a list of eligible prospects from our church for me. And there were three or four girls' names on the list. And I knew most of the girls, but there was one in particular that really caught my eye. She was in the choir. I knew her right away because I saw her singing in the choir each week. And the secretary kept encouraging me, and every Sunday I saw this girl, pretty blonde girl in the choir. So I took action to pursue her. I got her phone number, which was easy because the secretary was really excited to help me get the number. And so then I called. I called the girl whose phone number I got from the secretary because the girl sang in the choir. And I took her on a date. It wasn't very exciting. We went to the fair together, and I'm not sure that I was a very good date. I know that she was. I did my very best on that date and in those phone calls to make sure that she didn't forget me. I pursued her. I learned everything I could about her. I found out about her family and what she did, what she enjoyed, what was fun. I found out as much as I could, and then I spent as much time as I could with her. Now, the thing is, she didn't always know that I was pursuing her. In fact, it probably was several weeks between the time I first thought about asking her out until the time I actually called her the first time. She didn't know that I was interested, that I was pursuing her. And she didn't have to respond when I finally did. That's a lot like how we are today and every day. God is pursuing us. He pursues us even when we don't know that He's after us. He works behind the scenes to get information on us, to encourage us, and to help us. And He's always trying to get us to come back and become in relationship with Him. This is what we in the church call prevenient grace. God is working in our lives before we even know He's there. He's constantly wooing us, inviting us to a relationship with Him. That's it for today. Thanks for listening.